here are 5 signs that you are about to blow up on YouTube. And you might already be seeing a few of these with your channel. If you've been wondering whether or not your channel has been gaining real momentum, this video will give you the clarity and confidence that you need to continue growing your channel quickly. I'm going to share with you the exact signals that I noticed with my channel before it took off, so you can recognize them and double down before your big break hits. Just a quick heads up, this video is sponsored by Gyre Pro, but more on them later. I want to share with you guys where my channel was before it took off and what were the signs that it was about to blow up. Now, I definitely am never going to forget those days of YouTube feeling like a slog, okay? So if you are newer to YouTube and creating videos and you're feeling this way, just know that you are not alone, my friend. Because before my channel blew up, sometimes I would post a video and I would be like, this is going to be a banger. This is gonna be an amazing video. This is for sure going to take off. Only for it to get like 50 to a few hundred views. Wah wah, what a bummer, right? But one of my core memories with growing my YouTube channel was that first video. That first video that really hit, that I could tell was different than all the other videos. And for me, it was a video of a title like 5 digital products that blank. Now, I'm not sharing with you that title so you can go and copy it for your channel. I'm sharing this with you so that you can know that when you finally have that video that hits, that is really, really an important sign and also a signal that you can use to explode your channel further. So for example, let's say you notice you're getting that first video to take off. And by take off, I don't mean millions of views. I mean, if you were getting maybe 10, 20 views every single video before then, and then this video gets 300 views, then that's amazing. Or maybe you were getting 300 views per video and this one gets 3,000. That is amazing. Now, what I did and what you want to do is really notice that video and then try to come up with another video very similar to it. So let's say my video that blew up was 5 digital products that will help you make passive income online. That video did well, right? So I can model and learn from that video, and maybe I want to make another video like 5 digital products to make money fast in 2025. Do you see how those are both very similar titles but slightly different? And this is a really great strategy and something to look for and really recognize in your channel. I think a lot of times we think that a viral video has to be like 100,000, a million views, but really if you're getting like 20, 30 views and you get 300, or you're getting 1,000 and you get 3,000, that, my friend, is viral for your channel, and that is something that you need to take note of. Then I remember I kept seeing that pattern again and again. I had that first video get a little bit more views, then I had another one and another one. This is one of the bigger signs that you can tell that your channel is starting to take off. But I've definitely noticed that a lot of creators, they don't really know what to do when that happens. So I'm really glad that you're watching this video, because I'm going to share with you all of the things that I spotted, and not only so that you can spot them as well, but so that you can capitalize on them and know what to do when this happens for your channel. Being consistent on YouTube is important, but if you want to fast track your channel's growth, live streaming on YouTube will help you get more views, better watch time, and more AdSense revenue without creating more content. And here's the game changer. You don't actually have to go live in real time. With a platform like Gyre Pro, you can stream pre-recorded videos as if they're live, and YouTube loves it. We're talking big channels like National Geographic, Yeast, and even HGTV are already using 24/7 pre-recorded live streams to boost their reach. And for best results, and it's highly recommended to, you can launch multiple streams at once. And the setup is super easy. Just upload your video to Gyre, optimize with their built-in converter, and schedule or launch right away. Live streams get algorithm priority because they're available in real time, and they perform better across key metrics like AVD, average view duration, AdSense earnings, and new traffic. And it works for all niches, including kids content, entertainment, education, music, religion, business, e-commerce, DIY, and more. Gyre Pro is also a trusted YouTube partner. You can even find them in the official YouTube partner catalog. And because they're sponsoring this video, you can get a 7-day free trial and 15% off with promo code Molly Kaiser. That's MOLLYKEYSER when you use the link in the description below this video to sign up. So go ahead, click the link in the description description below this video to start your free trial now. And by the way, one of the things that not only helped me be consistent with YouTube, but also grow my channel faster was scripting my videos. Now, it doesn't need to be word for word. Sometimes I do word for word, sometimes I do bullet points, but I do have a script template that I follow step by step for every single one of my videos, and it has been a complete game changer. And I want to gift it to every single one of you watching this video. All you have to do is go to the link in the description below this video and you can download my exact YouTube script template completely for free. Okay, now let's dive into the 5 signs that your channel is about to blow up on YouTube, and of course, how you can actually recognize and capitalize on these to grow your channel faster and further. Sign number 1 is that your CTR or click-through rate is increasing with every single video. Now, it doesn't need to explode. Maybe your CTR was 1%, now it's 2%. Maybe it was 2%, now it's 5%. This is a sign that your channel is really starting to pick up speed and momentum. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that if this is happening for you, it's most likely because you have finally started to take your title and your thumbnail very, very seriously, because these are the 2 components that make up your click-through rate or your CTR. And they are one of, if not the most important things for your channel, because let's be real, no matter how amazing your video is, if you don't have a good title and a good thumbnail and nobody clicks on your video, nobody's going to know how amazing your video was anyways. And I see that a lot with creators. They think the actual video is what sucks. And I'm like, no, your video is great. It's the fact that nobody is clicking on it. That's why you have such low views, and why no one's clicking on it is because your title and thumbnail is not good enough to get those clicks. And I know that sounds really harsh, but it's just reality, because if it was good enough, it would get the clicks, right? So this is not only a sign that your channel is starting to really pick up speed, but this is also a lesson that if you are not putting a lot of time and effort into your thumbnail and title, you absolutely should. In fact, I usually put more time into my title and thumbnail than I do into my actual video. That is how important it is. Okay, sign number 2 is a little bit like sign number 1, but different. Sign number 2 is that your AVD is starting to increase with every single video. And what that means is your average view duration. And just like with number 1, you're probably focusing more on your title and thumbnail. To get your AVD to increase, that means that you are making your videos better and better. Now, what do I mean by better and better? A better hook in the beginning of the video to draw people in to actually watch, having better open loops in your video. For example, you gotta stick around for sign number 5 that your channel is about to blow up, because I am not hearing anyone talk about this on YouTube. That right there is an open loop. That is something that I'm sharing to say, hey, make sure you stick around to number 5, which is going to get people to watch the majority of this video. These are really important things to have in your video to make sure that you have a good average view duration, because when YouTube sees that you have a good click-through rate and a good average view duration, it is going to want to get more views on that video, because it knows that it's doing well, and it knows that when a video is being watched, what's going to happen? People are going to view more ads. I know, but that's what YouTube cares about. Another thing you want to do to increase your average view duration is have good pacing. Okay. Sometimes I'll watch a video and people are kind of thinking. This kind of pacing, way too slow. Bothers me. I constantly have to turn the settings to 2x. Or there's people that talk really like this. There's 5 different things, and it like gives you a headache watching the video. I've definitely watched both of these different types of pacing, and so I really try to be somewhere in the middle. And this is something that comes with practice, is just getting better at speaking, getting better with pacing, getting better with your hooks. You know, YouTube is definitely a skill that needs to be learned. Okay, sign number 3 that I already mentioned earlier, which was a huge sign for my channel, but that is having videos start to really take off. And I don't mean millions of views. I mean having, outliers or viral videos for your specific channel. Obviously you can be excited for those videos, but don't just be excited for them. Also really look into, why did this video do better? How can I replicate this video and change the title just slightly so that I can have another video do this well? And I know earlier I talked about take the title and change it slightly. Do the same thing with the thumbnail and try to get it really close. Maybe just change one word or just change the colors a little bit. You know what you already did worked, so you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to take what already worked and model it so that you have a higher likelihood of that video taking off as well. And that is the first steps to really get your channel to blow up. And if you look at YouTubers like HopeScope, Mr. Beast, Ryan Trahan, Drew Binsky, these are big YouTubers, and you can go at their channels and notice notice a lot of their titles very similar. A lot of their thumbnails are very similar as well. Like with Hope Scope, a lot of her thumbnails, she's making the same face, but it's a little bit different. And it's because these creators are capitalizing on what's already working and they're tweaking it just slightly because they're not going to reinvent the wheel with every single video. They are working smarter and not harder. And they are looking at what already worked and capitalizing on that to grow their channel faster and more reliably. The fourth sign that your channel is about to blow up is that you are getting more views on newer videos, which in turn is giving new life to your older videos. Because if you're doing things the right way, at the end of each video, you want to mention the next video that they can watch and link to it. This is something I do in every single one of my videos if you want to go and watch it in action, or you can just watch this video all the way through and you can see it in action at the end of this video as well. But this is what really makes a channel blow up and get consistent views, as you're consistently putting out new videos, which is getting more and more views, but then those videos are leading back to older videos, which is bringing more views to those older videos, and the cycle continues. So not only is this a great sign that your channel is about to blow up, but it's also just a really smart technique to ensure that your channel continues to grow, but also continues to have consistency within the views as well. All right, the fifth and final sign that your channel is about to blow up, and I think this one's gonna really surprise you, is you're starting to get more comments from your ideal viewers, and these are more thoughtful comments. Now, maybe you're only getting 1 or 2 comments on each video, but maybe now you're getting 5, maybe 8, maybe 10. This is a big deal. I know for my channel in the beginning, I was getting a lot of spam comments because I teach how to make money online, and that is a very searchable term. And so I was getting a lot of bots and just weird accounts, people trying to promote things. And that was really disheartening in the beginning. And I'm so glad that I stuck with it regardless. I do think it's also really important that when a comment is spam, that you actually mark it as such, because I do think that it really helps your channel to find the right viewers and the right engagement for your channel. But for me, my channel not only started to take off more, but I started to get more views from my ideal people, which even if I'm getting the same amount of views, that is going to result in more sales for my digital products and my membership, which is why I started my channel in the first place. So whatever it is you're doing your channel for, whatever you're selling, you know, maybe you're selling a physical product or a digital product, whatever it is, no one can argue that getting more quality comments is a good thing. And it is also such a great sign that your channel is really starting to take off. And make sure that you are interacting with all those comments. I remember watching a lot of videos on YouTube of people saying they still to this day, even with videos that get millions of views, they answer every single comment. Now, that's a little bit extreme in my opinion, but I do think it's extremely important to do the best you can, answer comments as soon as possible, especially within the first 1 to 3 days that the video is live. I have definitely noticed that when I have people comment with an opinion on something, or I ask them to comment below with something, and I get back to them right away within the first like 1 to 3 hours that the video is live, I just really believe that it helps the video get more views, because I just noticed that correlation. I just noticed that when there's more comments and I'm interacting, the video really starts to take off. Now, maybe those two things are not correlated. Maybe that's just because the video is good and it's taking off that I'm getting more comments. But either way, I do think it's really important, especially if you're trying to build a community and also sell something with your business. You want to build that know, like, and trust and really connect with your viewers on YouTube. And also it's just really fun. It's super fun to have a YouTube community and people to connect with about a topic that you enjoy. Now, whether you've seen some of these signs and your channel's already starting to take off, or you are in that slog beginning where you're getting like 5 views, 10 views, 100 views, you know, and you're really feeling like your channel is never going to take off, I am here to tell you that it absolutely will happen. If you stick with it and you get better with every single video, just one little thing with every video. Maybe it's better pacing, better hook, better title, better thumbnail, better lighting, whatever it is. If you are committed to staying consistent and getting better with every single video, I know that good things are coming for you and you can do this. How do I know you can do this? Lots of people do this every single day. Lots of people get these plaques for 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. There are a lot of people on YouTube doing really cool things, and I know that you can be one of them too. Now that you know the 5 signs that you're about to blow up on YouTube, you might be ready for a little free YouTube challenge to keep you motivated, but how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more helpful. See you in the next video.